Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball like plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as...
Trying to get behind the defense. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Feeling some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Going up top. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Turning to the running game on first and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense set for a 1st down play. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes his man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Villa. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They're trying to get to it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
Makes the grab down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
Looking for the end zone. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions.
Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got his man on the outside. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns are on the move. Fast motion from the offense. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They want to throw it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. Quarterback moving. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Flushed out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his... Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Buys a little extra time. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's second down. Trying play action. The throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was...
He's off to the races. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Learn them other guys. You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be knocked down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the...
And they got him for the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Castro. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness that
Might have misread that one. Would have been better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he'll give up the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Nestles it in at the 35. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, West Virginia! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going that way. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cortez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They're trying to get to it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Castro. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for 6. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Bringing it back, it's Castro. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
Open runway ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They're going to run it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cortez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. Possession.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to the air one more time. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man all by himself. Got a lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Nowaski. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside the 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but he stopped at the 28. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Whitehead. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the contact. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Running back goes in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from touchdown, West Virginia. And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Finds a man on the left, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets away from one. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been
scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. They want that clock to run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29.
To the ground. He's got it again. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Trying to get to him. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense...
Fires deep toward the end zone. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
And that's going to do it.
Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Ball handed off. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there. Shows off that speed and route running. He's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. and set his second down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Mountaineers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nowakowski. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. And the Mountaineers will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. Tight end goes in motion. And they hand it off to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal, upcoming. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. We have battled back to go in front now. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some... On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Crucial third down play right here. Send the backs into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the catch. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to the left side. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Trying for a 4th down completion.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Touchdown, tied. Fought all the way back to take the lead.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Game moves into the 35. First down again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the grab. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
Running it back, it's Castro. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Using a strong stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Pressure is coming. Quick throw testing the middle. And he pulls in the catch. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they will claim the second half lead. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I'd just love to see the quarterback, anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Tailback with another carry. Fighting off the defender. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Receiver in motion now. It's a run to the left. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Bringing it out, it's Nowakowski. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He finds the running back in the flat. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far. Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. 2nd down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Runs through the defender. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bean. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Bean. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really important for... So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bears with the first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know...
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses,
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The magic beat. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown! Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah.
Afterburners coming. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the big fella. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears at McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Bean. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup. Now on second down.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first.
Got it.
Offense gets set for second down.
29.
They'll run play action, showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Really?
A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bean. He's loose. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I tell you,
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bear! Second down coming up. Motion from the offense. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Baylor! And offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And he's running in the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bears! And This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.
Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell them. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That completion delivers a first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a...
Off he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown! Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the misfire, now on second down. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the...
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Schwartz. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! And the route is on. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, and I like the shot.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for